Welcome in, guys, and I am back to talk about every single NFL team for the upcoming 2023 season. We are recapping every single team for the upcoming 2023 season. We are in the AFC North once again with the Cleveland Browns, the skid marks of the NFL. And let's talk about the whole Deshaun Watson trade. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest. It hasn't worked out for either party, Deshaun Watson or the Browns. I know a lot of Browns fans are like, oh, well, 2022, we only did half a year because of the, what happened in the massage parlor and whatever. 2023 comes, he gets a full year. What's the excuse then? Like, again, he gets injured in 2023. Like, this fucking trade. Again, the fucking Browns. Again, this trade was just a disaster all around. That the Browns could have got this guy back in 2017, 2016. They get him in 2022. And that's our guy to win as a championship. He actually plays like 14, half of the second half of the 2022 season. Comes in 2023, hoping for a full season for the first time since like 2020, and he gets injured. He gets fucking injured or whatever fucking happens in the Deshaun Watson camp. Ultimately, the Browns finished the regular season as an 11-6 team. They don't win the NFC North because of the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson and Jim Harbaugh, but because of John Harbaugh and stuff like that, winning the AFC North. So they're second and 11. They get into the playoffs and lose to the fucking Texans, very conveniently enough. The team that got rid of Deshaun Watson for a shit ton of draft picks and cap space were the guys to eliminate him with a rookie quarterback. Just make that make sense, Browns fans. You get into Deshaun Watson, they finally get themselves a quarterback. The Houston Texans getting themselves a quarterback. In his rookie year, C.J. Stroud eliminates Deshaun Watson's new team that he's finally going to win a championship with a rookie head coach in a DeMeco Ryan. Make that make sense, Browns fans, in the wildcard round, so they don't get any closer to that Lombardi Trophy. Let's talk about GM Andrew Berry, because again, this was under his watch, by the way, this Deshaun Watson trade. I'm looking at him like, this guy sanctioned this Deshaun Watson trade. Get him out of fucking Cleveland. Get him out there. If the Browns have any ambition of winning a championship, you would just get rid of Andrew Berry just as a GM in general. He's had 4 years in Cleveland. He hasn't got them any close to this Lombardi Trophy either. Just get rid of him. Head coach Kevin Stefanski. Again, he's okay as a head coach, but again, what was that? I mean, this is like the first time since like 2005 maybe, I think 2002 maybe 2005 whatever it was, that the Browns have reached back-to-back playoffs. I think it's time for Kevin Stefanski to get the fuck out, get his ass fired this off season before the draft. Same with Andrew Berry. The additions that they brought in weren't really the best, but again, you bring in Jordan Atkins, the tight end, again a good addition, but again, injured fucking Deshaun Watson, a broken finger. Tyreek Hill, defensive tackle, good addition on your defense side of the ball. Again, the defense side of the ball for the Browns wasn't that bad this year, so the offense wasn't the best. Maurice West, defensive tackle, and then you got Elijah Moore. You made that trade before the 2023 season for Elijah Moore from the Jets. You gave up a couple of draft picks for the 2023 draft. Again, he had an okay season, I guess. In the draft, though, this is where you got to look at it. You get Cedric Tillman, which I'm a big fan of him. I do actually like him in the others wide receiver class. You got Jigbeer and other people like that, but I am a fan of Cedric Tillman. Sealik Ika, defensive tackle, he's a good addition. He's going to work. I think he's going to be still a good addition. Darwood Jones, offensive tackle. After this guy reporting him, I am a fan of him. I think he is a good addition to this Browns team. Isaiah McGuire, defensive end, and then you got Darian Thompson, DTA, as a quarterback, 24-year-old DTA, and he actually had a couple of cameos in the off season, in the regular season, made his NFL debut. He had like 13, played 13, only started, played 8, started 3 games. Got himself a rushing touchdown. Like he had 121 yards. He threw for 90 out of 36 yards. DTA in his rookie year again. DTA was 24 and he got drafted again because of the whole eligibility from the COVID years. But he looked good, but again he got injured. And then who the hell did the Browns rely on to get the fucking playoff position? Joe Flacco, like yeah, let's rely on an aging quarterback. Joe Flacco, like Deshaun Watson gets injured. Your quarterback that you got drafted in the draft, DTA, Darius Thompson gets injured. And then we go for the third rate quarterback in Joe Flacco, which is like 37, 38. Gets you into the playoffs and actually, yeah. Cameron Mitchell, quarterback, and then you got Luke Wilder as a corner. Couple of things. Points for, they was 10th out of 32. Points against, 30th out of 32. They only have 11 million in cap space. But again, I think if the Browns are going to win a championship, they need a quarterback. They need to just cut ties with Deshaun Watson at this point. It hasn't worked out. Again, you've tried the experiment, it hasn't worked out. Cut your losses. Go with DTA for a year and see what you have with them. Or if you're not down with DTA as your quarterback, go for somebody else in this draft. But again, I think go for DTA for a year. See what you have with him. He's 24. See what you have with him. He's not going to be any worse than Deshaun Watson, for God's sake. So give him a chance. The needs they have, the needs. There's a lot of things they need. Like I said, a quarterback if they can get one, wide receiver, an edge, offensive tackle, especially to work on the offensive line, running back, tight end, defensive line, 2 defensive linemen. Because again, you're going to have Amari Cooper. I think he's going to be in the free agency. I know he got from Cal a couple years ago. But Amari Cooper's going to be free agent. Hunt's going to be free agent. So